what Ben Rich said. Ben Rich was the second president of Lockheed. We hear Lockheed Skunk Works, the Lockheed Martin. And we've heard much of Lockheed recently during the congressional hearings on UAPs, or unidentified area phenomena, now unidentified anomalous phenomena. But Lockheed's name was dropped several times. The second president of Lockheed, Ben Rich, before he died in 1996, he said this. He said there are two types of UFOs. The ones they make, meaning the ones they've been studying, and the ones we make. It's very important. Said two types of UFOs, the ones they make,
come on,
and the ones we make now. The ones that Ben Rich's we, the ones his circle make and have been making since the 40s, is based on Allah giving them his calling card. The technology that Ben Rich was so proud of. He said, Ben Rich, we can take E.T. home now. Of course, that's a nod to the movie, Steven Spielberg movie, E.T. The alien got left here and wanted to go home. Ben Rich said, with the knowledge that we have now, with the UFOs that we now make, we can take E.T. home. He is citing and beating his chest based on the success in his mind of the duplication program. America, Canada, Russia, Germany, Italy have been engaged in a duplication program for decades now. The attempt to duplicate the technology of the mother craft. They don't have access to the mother wheel. They've had access to a baby plane since 1933. Now, it was always thought that Allah's first calling card given to the enemy was in 1947, Roswell. For a long time, that was the only credible case that we knew of. And so we thought 1947, Roswell, New Mexico, was the first time Allah gave or sent his calling card down to the enemy. Now, since 2020, we now know that the first calling card that Allah sent to the enemy was in 1933 in Italy. This is a fact that came out in the second congressional hearing from the Pentagon whistleblower, David Grush. Now, all of this in reference to your question. Since 1933, Satan has been studying supreme technology. Now, when Allah gifted Satan with a specimen to study in 1933, Allah knew what he was doing.
Right.
He was peeling back the veil of secrets for Satan. And this built up Satan's hubris. That's what we heard in Ben Rich. There's the UFOs that they make. There's the UFOs that we make. But the only reason, Mr. Rich, you can make your UFOs is because Allah lifted the veil for you deliberately.
Come on.
allowed you to study some of the secrets, you were able to advance your science and technology, but never to the degree of supreme science and technology. But Allah wants to fight you. Allah came to destroy these people. Their hubris would not allow them to submit. Allah offers them the opportunity to humble themselves, but because they have been led to an elevated level of science and technology, they are very prideful and arrogant. They think, Brother Tariq, that they can fight God. They think that their UFOs are a match for God's so-called UFO. And this is why there will be a battle in the sky.
That's right.
Come on.
Satan will not humble himself. Satan was inspired by his access to this supreme technology. He thinks now he's a peer of God. Thus, the battle in the sky